Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I kind of just want to do the Legends of Arcane campaign. I've got to get going on it. After all, we have a limited time to complete it. And it's also a good excuse to just beat a couple of adventures with some of my lower level champions. That way I can hopefully get some levels on them. I already had Nar pre-selected because I still need to beat Lysandra with a Freljordian champion, and if Ornn can't do it, then maybe Nar can. Outcast's Edge. Allies have Nightfall grant me +2/+0. Military training when an ally attacks grant allies with the same name everywhere +1/+0. When you summon a unit without playing it, grant its spirit. I'm pretty sure these are all champion powers. That's this campaign's main gimmick, right? If I'm not mistaken, is that the powers you are offered are all derivative of a champion's power. So we can end up getting some really busted things. Probably. Right, what do our powers do again? If you've damaged the enemy next this round, grant your allies impact twice. Round start, create a 2-cost wallop in hand. If you already have one, reduce its cost by 1. Okay, then I can play the Tusk Speaker and give my allies impact. Round end. Okay, round end, not round start. My bad. It's still pretty decent. We create a decently large attacker by doing that. Let's play the Poro. If he attacks with something, I'll go for the pokey stick. And we can trade like so. And we'll win next turn. I'm not expecting this first adventure to be that hard. Now the later ones will probably a bit rough. Let's see if we can get some champion that's vaguely aggressive. That way, hopefully this adventure will go faster, and then maybe we can go into a second one. Pterodactyl, because it has synergy, and oh man, if only we had some cost reduction for Katarina. It might actually no. Legend Saboteur Driven Whirling Death are better. Shop, healer, or spells chest. Let's check out the shop, shall we? Let's toss both of those. Keep the Tusk Speaker and the Pokey Stick because they're good cards. That's a very large dragon butcher. Let's see if he trades into the Tusk Speaker. I kinda don't want him to trade. It's worse for me than it is for the opponent. Because I don't get a benefit from our power. But at the very least I'll be able to go for the Legend Saboteur here, and I can just attack into the opponent. Let Pokey Stick this. Yeah, I want to keep at least one of my units, both of my units alive, I mean. I have a pretty decent curve. We can go into our next turn. We can go ahead and wall up if he tries to attack. That seems fine. Please don't attack. He attacked. How annoying. Well, at the very least we'll be able to attack with the Nar here for free. Is there any way to save my units? No, there isn't. I suppose I'll just take the trade. Nar levels up here, that's nice. And I guess I'll also drop down the lizard, just because it will transform at the end of the turn. Is he going to try and kill Nar? I'll save enough mana for the wall up just in case. Oh, okay then. I suppose the opponent just wants to die then. Yeah. I think I have little here. Yeah, I have more than enough damage to kill the opponent. The opponents are definitely not putting up much of a fight, but that's to be expected. I wonder how long the campaign actually is, because I'm pretty sure we have one more fight and then the mid boss. Yep, that's the case. Tamkent and then Ilaoi. That's an impressive. Savor the screams. Round start. Grant a random ally +1/+1 for each ally that died in the last round, as well as all of their keywords. You know what? That is very good, because most of our units end up with impact and impact stacks. So this is definitely a worthwhile pickup. I'm pretty sure this campaign is just a bunch of adventures that give you a power trip, which, to be fair, is very fun. This is not that good for me. I suppose I'll just take the 2. But then again, if I leave I already took the damage. Now I've got to stick with this plan. He's going to get a tentacle, but it's fine. Legends of Arcane, yeah, he can't block into it because it has fearsome. Monkey business, yeah, fine. Let's go ahead and attack like so. He's probably going to end up trading the powder monkeys, or one of them at least. Sure, let's drop down the speaker as well. That way more units benefit from the impact. Let's see what the opponent does. Yeah, I don't want my unit to die. Please don't, opponent.
I have my orders.
You know what? Sure, I'll trade that. Legends of Arcane. I am losing a fair bit of health, but it should be alright. And the opponent dies here, so everything's everything's fine. At the rate we're going, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to go for a second adventure. It depends, we're only halfway there. There's still a bit of time for things to go wrong. Now I can go for an epic champion item chest or another shop. Sweet dreams. When you summon a unit without playing it, granted spirit. Nope. Harmony of the Wild. Each round, the first ally you play with a different subtype and the other allies cost one less. We do have a decent amount of subtypes of allies in our deck, so that should be fine. Entrancing Lure on the Poro, whatever. It's a card we already have in our deck, so it's fine. What do we cut? Probably the Whirling Death, this Shift Knock Attack, or one of the combat tricks. Primal Strength is a bit slow, so let's get rid of it. Vision Saboteur Pterodactyl. It's a bitsy lizard. Yeah, sure. We'll keep this hand. Depending on what the opponent plays, he might just be unable to do anything. Ooh. That tentacle might end up being a problem because it has a lot of health.
I have my orders.
Well then, let's go ahead and attack with everything. I hope this plan that I'm thinking of works out. Go ahead and do this. We get rid of the tentacle, while at the same time we almost kill the opponent. And we also deny the draw, which is pretty good. I want to keep enough mana for the heroic refrain open, so let's go for the Shift Knock Attack. And sure, I'll trade that in. Actually, it's not a trade, it's just a block, but you get it. Do I go for the Pterodactyl or do I just attack as is? I'll go for the Pterodactyl. He'll probably play, yep, Tamkench. But by doing this, I can just attack with everything, pull the largest unit with the Poro, and we have enough damage to kill the opponent. Ah, we're one off. Actually, we can go ahead and do this, and everything's fine. Nice. The impact paid off. Let's hope we get a good reward after this fight. Yeah, let's take the challenger on the Gnar just so we can pick our blocker. Quick draw cards you draw cost 1 less this round. When you draw a card, grant your strongest ally +0/+1 and impact. Yeah, let's take more impact. Let's cause an impact on the opponent. Riptide Rex or Crimson Disciple. Healer or Gold Chest. You know what, I'm feeling greedy. Let's go for the Gold Chest. I want more stuff that's synergistic with our deck. Namely in the form of cards and powers. let's toss both of these. Keep the Legion Saboteur in the Poro. Yeah, and we'll keep the Heroic Refrain as a option. And there goes my Tentacle.
Explosives primed.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
Let's go ahead and put this. This is very good for me. We ended up buffing up that Poro by a lot. This is lucky. We can drop down the Gnar right away. And the next turn I'm pretty sure we just win. The opponent keeps getting unlucky with his own power. That's kind of funny. Pull here, and we deal exactly 18 damage. Perfect. I could have probably let the Legion Saboteur hit, but this is better. Not exactly better. If the opponent had buffs or something, he could have survived. But he's in Bilgewater. What are the odds of him actually having buffs for his units? More interesting views are always good because we have a power that synergizes with card draw. Mystic Meditation. I don't want that. I want a champion power. That's a champion power, or a power that some champions have, but not what I want. Sure, in my sights, I'll take it, even though it's not exactly what I want. Jinx's stockpile. You know what? Sure, let's see what Jinx has in store for us. Yeah, sure, I'll keep this hand. Looks good to me. When one of the foe's units strikes for 5 plus damage, grant it +2 +1. Okay then. Let's go for the Poro. We'll stun that thing because I don't feel like taking the damage. Then next turn I'll just go for the Blast Concealing and I'll be able to kill the opponent's stuff. Yeah, Barrier. Just so I can trade into something for free. I need to deal damage to the opponent's Nexus. Actually, I do deal damage to the opponent's Nexus. Sure, I'll try a strike with the Poro. Just because I want to draw an extra card. Actually, if I want to draw an extra card and have it be meaningful, I should do it like so. There we go. Now you'll get impact on both of our units. One of our units will also be buffed up with the keywords of the Poro. Everything's going well and we're on track to just end up killing the opponent here right after this turn. Let's go ahead and end the game, shall we? There we go. Game was lagging out for a little bit. Perfect. Well then, time to see what Jinx has in store for us. beat Seal Lizard with Frisian. That's a good pickup. If we can level up the beat Seal Lizard, we should be able to go ahead and have a little bit of, or a lot of, port control out of it. Because we'll have an overstated unit early. When the player discards a card, they'll want to the enemy nexus. Or I can wreak havoc, which works very well with Nar because Nar levels up a bunch of times. And we'll cut the... We no longer really need that many 2-drops. So maybe we'll cut the Tusk Speaker. I mean, Tusk Speaker is a way to proc Plunder on defensive turns, so maybe the Whirling Death. I mean, we haven't seen it at all. I feel like when the foe plays a card, they spawn one. Honestly, that seems way better than the normal Illaoi power. It's okay, we can go Nar first turn. We'll hopefully be able to trade into or deal damage to the opponent's nexus. Can just go ahead and do this. If he wants to block with the tentacle, that's fine by me, because we get the benefit out of this. Nar gets 1 impact, and I also get the Super Mega Death Rocket. Also, he gets 2 impact, never mind. And Nar levels up at the round end, so Super Mega Death Rocket does nothing. Okay, I didn't predict that outcome. That was on me, definitely. But it's okay. We don't need a Super Mega Death Rocket. Just the mere fact that we now have a...
Journey is difficult. These will protect you.
What's it called? 1 extra man at the game start is buff enough already. I'm pretty sure we can win here, right? Let's see. Let's attack like so. Yeah, I'll pull that there. Go ahead, opponent, do your worst.
You spurn my gift.
Yeah, he has nothing. Game's just over. Nice. We made very good time. Let's see what the next adventure is, just so I can check whether or not I try to beat it in this same session or not. Let's see. Emperor of the Sands. Special rules. When the foe attacks, they summon an attacking ephemeral copy of their weakest follower in deck. In deck. I need something that hopefully has decent board presence in the beginning stages of the game. And preferably something that's on the lower level so I can benefit from the experience gained. I'll go for the field sticks. No, actually the Lilia. Nah, let's go for Fiddlesticks. I haven't tried him out at all, so sounds like the perfect opportunity to do so. Let's see what we get from Prey to Predator. If you have the attack token, grant your strongest ally a random positive keyword. Nah, your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. What spells or skills do I have? That's not a damaging spell or skill. Yeah, nah. Let's reroll. We got these two. Allies have fated. When you target a fated ally, granted an additional +1/+1. Actually, outrage might be the best option out of all of these. Alright then, time to see if the good old Riot Games has fixed the bug I had with Fiddlesticks. If they didn't, I am going to be kind of sad. Not Fiddlesticks itself, with Fiddlesticks support cards, namely the Terrify mechanic. Let's just drop down Default's friend, start working on that impact.
Oh, you're in for it.
He's not going to let me strike his Nexus like that. Well, at the very least I Terrify one right away. Ooh, I got the Shallow Siren. Nice. Do I go for a second one? I'm going to drop down the second Shallow Siren. If this bugs out, I'm going to be very sad. Please don't crash game. Okay. It looks like everything's fine. Let's play the Baleful Seeker. Really? Nothing? Are you just going to let me kill you, opponent? He did. So far, not that impressed with the opponent's performance, but then again, it's just the first fight. Things can get much worse. Bundle 3 at 3 mana. Wasn't this thing like 5? Why did they buff it back down to 3? Honestly, all of these seem pretty bad. Let's reroll. Veteran Investigator. It sounds funny to just force the opponent to draw, so I'm going to take it. Zed is our mid boss. So something relatively or very aggressive actually. At least should do well into it. Shop, Grand Plaza, Gold Chest. Let's go for the shop. After all, we do want more powers from other champions. Honestly, this doesn't look like that bad of an opening hand. Let's see if the opponent has a better one than mine. 5 nightmares. Last time it was 4.
Beneath me and winds behind me.
Let's just let the opponent trade into the Arachnoid Sentry, shall we? Unless he gets quick attack here. If he gets quick attack here, I'm going to be sad. Okay, he doesn't. Sure. Let's take the 2. We can't let the opponent deal too much damage to my Nexus, because otherwise I'm just going to end up dying. Because I don't have any sort of regeneration. But it's fine. We have 18 health to work with. Can I get a unit from a nightmare? It appears like I can't.
Just the right price.
Baleful Seeker, Veteran. Let's go for the Lurking Nightmare.
You a deal.
Just so I can go ahead and jump block this 6/4.
Would you look
Please don't give the large unit overwhelm opponent. He's going to give it overwhelm, isn't he? Challenger. Well, there goes our Shallow Siren. And quick attack. Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, I still only take 5, so it could be worse. Let's go ahead and force the opponent to draw. Next turn I'll go Shallow Siren. And then the turn after that one I can go Crow Storm and try to minimize the amount of damage I take. He got overwhelmed. Crap. At the very least I can go Wild Fist first, just so I can remove the spell shield from that thing. That is if he doesn't go for an open attack. Please don't go for an open attack, opponent. He went for an open attack. Can I survive this? Yes I can. With a bit of health to spare, even. Well, if the opponent won't let me play the Crow Storm defensively, I'll just go for the Baleful Seeker, just so I can keep proccing the Terrify and give my units impact. False Friend, sure. Really? You're annoying, opponent. Well, let's go for this, shall we? He will probably kill the Elise here. But other than that, I think it should be alright. I do deal a decent amount of damage to the... or I terrify a decent amount here because of the impact on my units. And next turn, hopefully, the opponent will let me terrify again. Wait a second, why does the opponent have 28 cards in deck? Isn't that a bit too many? Well, there's Fiddlesticks, that's nice. He still has 24 cards in deck. That damn Profiteer is still a very big threat. But at the very least, none of his other units are threats at all. I'm pretty sure he just kills me with the Profiteer without even having to use any of his other units. Okay then, maybe not, maybe he's just choosing to actively play poorly because he could have definitely killed me there. Play I strike the enemy nexus. Not the summon effect, unfortunately. But hey, we kill the opponent here, and that's all that matters. And we still have 3 health to spare. That's all the health we'll ever need, right? Oh, I wish that were true. Warning shot. It's vaguely synergistic with our deck, so sure. Hypercharge, nope. Good morning, Grumpy. Game starts, summon an hibernating rock bear, nope. Can I get something decent? I guess that's better than nothing. Talia's cash, champion item chest, shop. Talia's powers are crap, but if I have enough money, I can go for the one that at the very least gives me 1 mana. I'm not desperate for 1 mana, am I? I'm going to go for it just because the deny doesn't seem like it's going to be that impactful against my deck. We rely mostly on units. Mostly. Let's toss those. We'll keep the 2 drops. What do I want to play here first? 50 cards in the opponent's deck. Damn, that's a lot of cards, opponent.
I fight with my spirits, not my fists.
Do I want to terrify a lot here? I'll save that one for the next turn. Ooh, and we get lucky and get a terrify unit right away. Let's buff that up. He doesn't have enough for the deny, so I'm going to bait the opponent into attacking me here.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Let's warning shot. Serpent's fine. Then we'll grant 2 enemies gloom. Yeah, 2 enemies gloom. No, actually, I want to kill that thing. We'll take the 1 damage, since we'll heal it back up. Wait, what? He got lucky, he got the Eye of the Dragon, which means he attuned for 1 mana. Oh, opponent. You're so lucky. You have no idea how lucky you are. I want to terrify as much as possible, so yeah, I'm just going to dump my entire hand.
When crime calls, a reply is proper.
Silence? Yep, I'll take that. That's perfect to deal with that lifesteal elusive. Let's pull here. Actually, I want to kill that thing, so let's pull like so. Yeah.
The dragon binds us.
And then we get to terrify a lot here.
What will the waters take?
41 goes to 35. Nice. And we even get an 8 drop in our board. I guess I'll pass the turn. It just dies here, right? I mean, I just do this and he has no answer. Oh no, he's healing. Does he find an out? Neither of those are outs, and that doesn't save him either. So we're fine. Okay, then do I want to go for the Tali or not? I really don't think it will be that great for me, but actually I do want to spend money healing at the healer. And we don't really want the landmark synergy, right? What are Talia's powers anyway? Let's just check online. Talia, Path of Champions. Path of Champions. What powers does she have? Game start summon hibernating rock bear. Allies have +1/+1 and overwhelm. When an allied landmark is destroyed, grant allies +1/+0. Honestly, the +1/+1 and overwhelm sounds very good for me, so I'm going to take it. I ended up going for the Talia anyway. I mean, overwhelm is overwhelm, it's always good. And buffing up my entire ward by +1/+1, there's no way I'm going to pass a full board Anthem up. Now the real problem is Zed. I hope he doesn't get 1 mana here. He gets 1 mana here, doesn't he? No, he doesn't actually. So I actually end up being safe against Zed. At least for a turn. Yeah, that's fine, I don't care. Strike me with 2 units. Actually, it's 3 strikes instead of 2. But it's fine. Because I can just kill the Zed here. And if I don't kill the Zed, at the very least I'll go ahead and terrify a bit. And I'll have blockers for the next turn. In the form of the Grumpy Rock Bear. Let's create a couple more blockers for Zed. That's going to be a lot of Zeds. At the very least I'll be able to deny most of the attacks. And I'll be able to kill the original if he attacks with it. Okay. He doesn't intend to attack with the original, it appears. I take 4, but I don't have to worry about the original Zed leveling up at least. That's nice. And the next turn I'll just strike with everything. And I'll terrify a lot. Ooh. Nice. That way our trades are even more favorable. Okay. I'll take that recall any day of the week. Ooh, Golden Sister. Definitely taking that unit. I need the lifesteal. Let's play a false friend. And let's go for the veteran investigator. Ooh, we hit Phil. And he's leveled up. How close? Okay, he's just at 15 cards. But he is milling a lot. Just 6 cards in his deck. He's definitely at risk of losing. Sure, I'll burn this spiderling just so I can get rid of that thing. He really wants to protect the Green Blade Elder, I see. Yeah, no. No way I'm letting you strike with this silent whatever it's called. We came very close to losing, but fortunately we didn't. Now let's hope our reward from this encounter is enough to carry us through the rest of the run. Fighting against the Azir is going to be rough. Reckoner mark on field 6, yeah, taking that one means you'll have an immediate impact on the board. Allies have +1/+0 for every 5 times you've dealt damage this game. When you place slow spell copy onto the same targets. Yeah, sure. It's a champion power. There's no way that's bad, right? Lingering Shadows. Yeah, I want the extra power. Let's be greedy. We're at full health. What's the worst thing that can happen? If I could get one extra mana, that would be great. I should have tossed the Dread Harvester. What am I thinking? Oh well. Snapshots. Snapper is not going to attack, really. Okay then. Okay, now he's attacking. I'll take the 5. And we immediately terrify into something good. Nice. I have a lot of mana here, so I'm going to play the False Friend into Strike, into whatever he has here. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to terrify a lot here. And we also managed to buff up all our units by a lot because of our powers. Things are going progressively better for us. Nothing really. Well then, opponent, it's your grave. You're just going to die next turn, I'm pretty sure. And we've been getting very lucky with our Terrifies here. Well then, opponent, goodbye. Recalling, Shadows of the Past. Okay, the opponent just had a terrible hand. Let's see how big our units can get. Very big indeed. So we lost 5 health, but we got a power in return. Let's... Actually, I'm not going to say it was worth it. I still need to see the power first. Caretaker's Blessing. When you summon an ally with buffed stats 22 random keywords around end, if you damage and you play a second spell in a round. I'm taking the Caretaker's Blessing, right? All our allies have upgraded stats, I'm pretty sure, because of Talia's power. Arm to the teeth. Nope. That's not something I want. Let's reroll. Welcome gifts. Yep. Extra keywords are good. Champion item chest or spells chest. Let's go for the champion item chest, shall we? Let's buff up our Fiddlesticks even more, since we get him for free anyway. Let's toss that and that. Let's keep the Rip. It's a nice flexible spell. Alright then, time to see if our powers work the way I think they do. This should come down with 3 keywords here. Yes, she did. Nice. And she even has Fated, so our Orn's Forge thing works even better on her.
Out of my way.
This is good. We terrify at least twice here. Yep. Ooh, lifesteal. Exactly what I wanted. Well, if the opponent doesn't want to play anything, I'll just save up the 3 spell mana. I'm pretty sure I win here. Oh, we get very close to it. If only we had one source of damage to kill the opponent. We also had a Baleful Seeker. Now watch as I somehow end up screwing up against Aurelian or Azir, and I end up losing. Nah, there's no way that can happen. Arachnoid Horror with an item. Yep. We're not playing Fiddlesticks, but Iceborne Gauntlet might be better. Cutting a card. I'll cut the Brood Awakening. That's worst card in my deck, definitely. Alright then, final fight. Time to see if all our efforts work or not. Let's toss that. And I guess this is a decent enough hand. We have a 2, a 3, and now a 4. Alright then, let's see if the Veteran Investigator hits something good. Okay, he's playing slowly. He's probably going to go for Emperor's Dice into Azir and into attack. That's definitely his play. Or I think that's his play. Ooh, we hit a Nightmare right away. Lucky. Okay then. I am going to pass here, see what he does. Yeah, I did well just passing. This way it allows me to minimize the amount of damage I take here. And now I have a pretty sizable board to strike back with. Right, I forgot about the Rock Bear. Yeah, there's no way the opponent comes back from this attack. He needs to have attack reduction. Okay, he has attack reduction. So he gets to survive 1 turn. Actually, never mind, I have Baleful Seeker. He just dies. Gets stacked. That was fun. Definitely see the appeal of combining the different champions' star powers. But I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the video. Goodbye, until then.